Hello everyone, welcome to Chelsea Sport Focus. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of breaking news. Let's get started.
Chelsea secretly working on Victor Osimhen deal. Blues plot shock. 2026-27 transfer move. Chelsea could be preparing one of the biggest attacking moves of their 2026-27 project, with Victor Osimhen once again emerging as a name attracting serious attention around Stamford Bridge. According to information discussed by Fabrizio Romano on his YouTube channel, Chelsea are still working behind the scenes to understand whether there could be a way for Osimhen to become part of their squad for the 2026-27 season. The situation is not being presented as a completed agreement or a final decision, but the fact that Chelsea are continuing to explore the possibility makes Osimhen one of the most intriguing names to watch. Chelsea's interest in the Nigerian striker is not new. The club have been linked with Osimhen on several occasions, and his profile has always made sense for a team searching for a world-class number 9. His combination of speed, physical strength, movement and finishing ability could provide Chelsea with a completely different dimension in the final third. The arrival of Xabi Alonso has also changed the tactical conversation around potential Chelsea signings. Alonso wants his attacking players to be capable of moving intelligently, attacking spaces and combining with the players around them. A striker with Osimhen's ability to stretch defensive lines could become a major weapon in that system. Chelsea have talented attacking players, but the question of who can consistently lead the line remains one of the biggest issues surrounding the squad. Osimhen would immediately bring experience at the highest level and the ability to occupy opposition centre-backs with his movement and physical presence. His pace could be particularly important. When Chelsea recover possession, Osimhen can immediately threaten the space behind the defence. When Chelsea dominate possession, his movement can create opportunities for players such as Cole Palmer and other attacking midfielders operating around him. That combination's potentially devastating. Palmer could operate between the lines while Osimhen would constantly threaten the last defensive line. If Chelsea's wing-backs push forward and provide width, Osimhen could attack the spaces between centre-backs and full-backs, creating the kind of situations in which his acceleration becomes extremely dangerous. This is why the possibility of Osimhen joining Chelsea continues to generate excitement. However, there are significant obstacles. The financial side of the operation would be enormous. Osimhen remains one of the most valuable strikers in world football, and Chelsea would have to consider not only the transfer fee but also his wages, bonuses and the overall structure of the agreement. There is also competition. Chelsea would not be the only major European club capable of offering Osimhen a significant project. Any serious opportunity to sign him could attract attention from other Premier League giants and leading clubs across Europe. For Chelsea, that means the work would need to happen well before the transfer window reaches its decisive stage. This is where the idea of Chelsea working quietly becomes particularly interesting. Rather than immediately launching a public transfer operation, the club could be assessing the financial conditions, the player's situation and whether a deal can realistically be structured. In modern football, clubs often spend months exploring the possibility of a transfer before making a formal approach. For supporters, however, there is one obvious question. Could Osimhen actually be wearing a Chelsea shirt in the 2026-27 season? At this stage, there is no guarantee, but if Chelsea are genuinely continuing to investigate the possibility, the Nigerian striker would represent a statement signing. He would not simply be another young prospect added to the squad. He would arrive with the expectation of becoming the focal point of the attack. That could also change how Alonso's Chelsea plays. Instead of relying primarily on attacking midfielders to create chances, Chelsea could build their attacking structure around Osimhen's movement. Palmer and the other creative players would have a clear target inside the penalty area, while Osimhen's runs would create space for teammates arriving from deeper positions. The Nigerian's physical profile would also give Chelsea an option against deep defensive blocks. His aerial ability, strength and penalty box movement could make him particularly valuable in matches where Chelsea struggle to break down opponents. There is still a long way between exploring a transfer and completing one. Chelsea may ultimately decide that the financial demands are too high. Osimhen may choose another destination, or the player's situation could change completely before the window opens. But the story is not going away. If Fabrizio Romano's comments are anything to go by, Chelsea are